Welcome to Tree Gong on location. I am here in Grass Valley, California, visiting my amazing friends Greg and Alyssa and their little boy Finnegan. It is so wonderful to be here, and you can see I have a new cedar friend right here that I am visiting, and over here to the left is this beautiful pine tree. I actually want to see if I can show you, but we're going to do that a little bit later in the show. Just firing it up right now, right here. This is my very first Tree Gong on location. Planning to have it be many more. Hi, Christy. Thank you for joining. Hi, Sifu Boggy is here. Melissa. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. William, nice to see you. So for those of you that have not tuned in before, my name is Kira Lonnie. I help healers master their energy to unleash their gifts. I bring people back to their true nature because we are beings of nature. So many people have become separated from nature, and so I intend to do many more of these Tree Gong on location shows to really bring you right into the nature. Hi Cindy, thanks for joining. So we won't have the comments on the screen today. I am just doing a Facebook Live video here so that I can bring you into this amazing experience that I am having. I am on my way home from an amazing event called Pathway of Power. I took my new friend Emily Harrison, many of you know her, to the event. Emily Harrison is the founder and director of the Akashic Academy. So big shout out to Emily. We had an amazing, expansive journey. We have been stepping into the flow, and we have so much big, exciting news coming for you all soon. But for today, let's just be really present here in this magical location. So welcome, Bryce. So glad that you are here. Let's all take a big breath together. I'm going to back up a little bit from the camera so that you can see the greenery behind me. Take a deep inhale, open the arms wide. Gather in all this beautiful energy of nature and shower it down upon yourself. As your hands come down, touch into your feet, whether you're on a chair or standing. Just bring awareness, energy, weight into your feet. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Getting some sun on my face. Feel that sunshine shining within you. Imagine showering yourself with light and receive it into your heart. Pause at the heart this time. Offer some love and light to your heart. And then take another breath and send it all the way down into the earth. Nice. One more time. Deep breath, gathering. Exhale. Receive the light as if shining a light into your crown, into your third eye, down through the throat, down into the heart, into the belly, all the way down through the legs. Feel it shining through the feet as if you're offering light to the earth. And then breathe it back up as if you can suck it up into your hands. And then send it right into your belly. Pause here with the hands facing the belly. Breathe. Feel the breath expanding the belly, expanding the lowest part of the abdomen first, expanding the back and the sides of the body. And with each exhale, relax onto the breath. Relax the jaw, relax the neck, relax the shoulders, relax the hips, the knees, even the feet and toes. Wonderful. So now I really feel like we have arrived. So welcome to the show. This is an amazing journey that I have been on, and what I really want to bring into the show today is the sense of deep play. Deep play is one of the most important things to engage in life, in business, in order to create what we envision for ourselves. We need to release the idea that it has to be according to some structure that was given to you, and connect back in to what is available when you just play with what is. So I'm going to try something really different today. I'm going to turn my camera around for a moment and show you where I am. And we're going to talk to these trees together and see what they might have to say. Oh, there it is. I was like, where is that turning the camera? I found it. So here we are. Oh, look at that amazing pine tree over there. And here we have this other amazing pine tree. I have a hard time recognizing some of these trees without their leaves. So there's some oaks over there. There are some manzanitas here. Manzanitas are really special to this area of Northern California and Southern Oregon. Check out this, but these trees that I was standing in front of, I want to take some time with. This beautiful pine tree and this cedar tree. Do you see how they are intertwining their branches here? They are also intertwining their roots. Okay, I'm going to try to reset my camera here so I can talk to you all. Let's see. So these two trees intertwining their branches, let me see if I can get a little bit of a better angle on them here. They are in constant communication with each other. And so for us to have this opportunity to be here connecting with them in this way, as they are just constantly connecting with each other, is such a beautiful opportunity. So here I am in front of these trees, and I am going to take a moment to send my awareness back to these trees and just play with the idea that this is the first time I've come to the show without communicating to the trees first. I just was called to bring these trees to the show, and I am going to take my awareness behind me. Just like when I connect to Grandpa Cedar, I always feel him behind me. Hi Teresa, I love you. Thank you for sharing. So taking my awareness behind me to connect to this beautiful cedar tree. The cedar tree is really calling me in, and I think, yes, I'm feeling that connection. The cedar tree behind me can feel Grandpa Cedar. This is a baby tree compared to Grandpa Cedar. This is a younger tree, but this tree, she's still been around for a long time, for many years, growing her roots, spreading her branches, connecting with this pine tree next to her. They have been lifelong companions. So if you have a lifelong companion that you have shared your life with, or maybe your sibling or your mother or father, I'm sure there's someone, maybe it's your son or daughter, that you feel really connected to. As I'm tuning into these trees behind me, I invite you to tune into someone that you feel really connected to, that you feel comfortable sitting right up next to, maybe even just sitting together without any need to share words, just sharing your energy. And we're going to breathe again like we did at the beginning of the show, but without the movement. And we're going to tune into that feeling of connection, as if you're intertwining your energy field with another. Beautiful. Breathing into the lowest part of your belly. Now send your awareness down into your roots. Imagine your roots growing from the core of the pelvis and the centers of the feet. You can even sometimes feel roots growing from your hands. Feel all of those roots growing deep down into the earth beneath you and then spreading wide. and feel how we as a community of healers and light workers, of spiritual journeyers here on this planet, we are all connected through our roots. Now I'm feeling this playful energy I spoke to before. This tree behind me, the trees are really tuning into that playful energy. I felt them tickling me with their energetic roots in the back as we were tuning into our roots. So just imagine that you can feel the roots of these trees connecting to your roots and the roots of each and every one of you. Whether you're watching this video live or watching the replay, we are all connected. We are all one humanity on one planet, in one universe. We are all parts of this infinite, greater whole. So breathe that in for a moment, my friends. Feel that love and support and how you can draw nourishment from the connection. Trees share nourishment, and these trees right now are sharing nourishment with us. They are exchanging breath. So each time you breathe, breathe in the essence of the trees. And then give them that essence of your breath, recognizing that we are sustaining each other in a cycle of breath. And then just come back to that playful nature of being, of experience, of beauty. Whenever you are feeling lonely or stressed or overwhelmed, sometimes life throws a lot at you all at once. Remember, you are part of something greater. You are connected to the trees even when you can't see them. You can tune in your awareness to the cycle of the breath. So keep breathing. Take a deeper breath and feel that essence of tree breath flowing into you. The trees breathe out oxygen, sustaining the cycle of life. And then when you breathe out that carbon dioxide, you are sustaining their life. And it doesn't have to be a serious, heavy experience, this life. In fact, I invite you to bring this idea of playing with the sustaining of your life, the way that you sustain your life through your work, through your daily chores. We all have daily chores that we have to do, keeping our space clean, feeding ourselves and our families, creating abundance that will bring in the food to feed our families. All of these things are part of the dance of life, the play. In yoga philosophy, they call it lila, the play of life. So just like William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and we are merely players, embody that for a moment. And as you close your eyes and breathe, see yourself in play with life. How can you bring that essence of play? Just like when you were a child, maybe you loved to slide down the slide or swing on the swings or climb the trees. So how can you bring that essence of play into your work? Remember, in the moments of overwhelm, when we say, oh no, I have to do this, I haven't gotten it done yet, I need to do this faster, I need to do this more, what actually happens when you do is that you lose the essence of the work, and the product that you create from overwhelm is not quite the highest quality of work that you can create. And so when you find yourself in that place of overwhelm, take a break, take a breath, go outside, or just go outside of the box that you have created for yourself. Find a way to bring in the play and the inspiration. Shake it up. So we're going to do a little bit of shaking right now just to activate the energy. So stand up if you can. If you're sitting, you can just bounce around in your chair. But if you can stand up and place your feet on the earth, even if you're in a tall office building or apartment building and the earth is far below you, you are still connected to the earth. The earth is always drawing you in with the force of gravity. And when you shake and bounce, you actually create what's called piezoelectricity in your bones, because that piezoelectricity is created with pressure. And so you are not only creating a feeling of playing and bouncing, you can even jump if you feel like it. You feel welcome to jump if you feel like it. I'm going to keep my feet on the ground just because I'm tethered to my phone right now. But if you feel like giving some lift off, actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to let myself jump. So bring the bouncing bigger and bigger. Like at first, just the heels lift off, and then suddenly you're jumping. So it's not like you have to bend your knees and find liftoff. You just kind of naturally find it. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm on a trampoline. Yay! Jumping, yay, jumping. Just jumping, even just getting your heels off the ground. If you're not comfortable with jumping and you just get your heels to bounce a little bit, you get that feeling of play and childlike energy. So just a couple more minutes or maybe 30 more seconds of bouncing. Take it faster now into a vibration. Yeah, vibrating, and then stop. And feel that energy vibrating through you. You have created electricity in your body. You are an electrical being of light. And when you move your body, when you bounce, when you jump, when you play, when you laugh, you are creating electricity. And when you create that electricity, it is actually a light. So I'm inviting you, my friends, to turn on your inner light. This is actually measurable light. And when you look at someone and you say, wow, you're glowing, that is actual light shining out of that person's eyes because they have turned on their inner light through movement, through breath, through expanding into the awareness of the importance of deep play. Connecting to that childlike nature actually increases your productivity. It allows you to create in an expansive, fun way where you can just jump in, And yes, Paul, it is a great way to shake out the stagnant energy. So when you are feeling stuck, if you're a writer and you're feeling blocked, if you are feeling stuck in an office cubicle, you don't have to run away from your circumstances. You can completely shift from the inside, and then all of a sudden the circumstances on the outside don't weigh you down in the same way. Thank you for sharing, Kenzel. I'm so glad that you could join us. So bringing in the play, you can take yourself outside of that box without even going outside. If you are in a work environment where you feel like, oh no, they won't let me jump up and down, just shake out your hands in those moments when you need to shift your energy. Tap your head. Let's do that one too, because just tapping the back of the head, actually, we're going to tap the back of the head. This is where the limbic brain is, or the reptilian brain. This is the primal nature. And so when we get stuck here in the brain, I guess, then we can lose our ability to create. And we think, oh, let's just keep going, and it'll come back. But actually, when you shift the energy, all of a sudden there's new inspiration. So let's break up anything that might be stuck in the back of the head and the neck, and then let's do the sides, and then the top, the crown, the connection to the divine. Okay, there's one point right in the center here we're going to do. This is called the byway point, the 1,000 meeting point. All the meridians that go over the head come through here. So take some deeper breaths as we do this. This is a great way to shift your energy, just to tap this point. So I'm trying to give you some more subtle ways. So if you don't feel like you can jump up and down right in the middle of your workday, you can just say, hey, wake up, playful nature. Sometimes let's tap the face now, keeping our youthful demeanor, keeping the elasticity of the face. Just gentle tapping with the fingertips. Keep breathing those deep, healing breaths. Ah, that's so nice. Tap the chest now. So activating the lymphatic system is also what we're doing, both with the bouncing and the tapping. We're allowing our body to clear out the stagnation, as Paul said, to clear out the stickiness, to shift into new beginnings, to remove toxins from the physical body, and then to create new energy. And then if you tap the center of the sternum, you are activating your immune system in a really powerful way, because this is where the thymus gland is. Deep breath. So good. So if anyone has any comments they would like to share, how do you bring more play into your life? Let's rub now. How do you bring more play into your life? How do you connect to others? So we have a couple of different things coming in today from these trees. One of them is the play, and the other one is the connection. And think about that for a moment, how connected these two are. When you connect with a loved one or even a new acquaintance through play and laughter, it suddenly creates this feeling of comfort, this feeling of safety. And so play is also intertwined with safety. So yes, Cindy says music, dance, music. So that's another great way to shift the energy quickly. Put on some music and move to it, or sing along. Let yourself come out of the shell that you have created for yourself. Allow yourself to connect. If you don't have another human to connect to, you can connect to music. You can connect to trees. You can connect to the sky. You can connect to the breath. Teresa says she pulled an earth and water dragon this morning, and they too were reminding us to play. Oh, another amazing Akashic Academy synchronicity. Teresa also has a new show here in the Akashic Academy coming up tomorrow that is about playing with your cosmic support team. And when you allow yourself to just play with these concepts, play with your angels, play with your guides, play with the trees, play with your life, because this life is all about experience and joy and wonder. So when you let yourself come into that state of wonder and appreciation for everything, magic starts to happen. And so I'm going to tell you a little story about how this magic happened for me and Emily yesterday on our trip. We were in San Diego all weekend, just activating into the deep flow state, playing, moving, learning, absorbing information, making new friends, connecting with people, taking pictures of flowers and trees and seagulls. We had a seagull interaction where the seagull visited us in our hotel room and ate out of her hand. And then we were on the way home, and we stopped in Encinitas, which is a really cute little beach town just north of San Diego, and did some videos on the beach. I'll post some clips from my Qigong in the Pacific Ocean later. And then we went and had some food with some friends, and we realized, oh my gosh, it's 3:20. And my friend who lives there, he said, you better get on the freeway now and beat the traffic. And they were going to go to the crystal store. He said, you better skip the crystal store, just get on the road. And we said, okay, we'll just come give you a hug. And how can you resist a crystal store? Oh my gosh, we couldn't just go in there and give them a hug. And so we gave them hugs. We went home with a handful of crystals, and then we went back to go to the bathroom, and we came out of the bathroom, and I immediately saw a beautiful collage with hummingbirds and different images, and at the bottom it said, trust in divine timing. And I said, oh, yes, it is divine timing. Leaving at 4:20 is divine timing. And I actually saw 333, and then 444, and then 555, all in one day. That has never happened to me before, all in one day, all three of those in a row. Boom, boom, boom. And we left at 4:20 to drive through Los Angeles. If those of you who don't know, Los Angeles has this reputation, so most of you probably do, but it really is real. The reputation of traffic in LA, it is true, it is real. I have experienced it many times. I've driven through there many times. And this journey, it was so magical. We had some pockets of traffic, but we basically just cruised right through LA at rush hour time. And this is because we allowed ourselves to play, and we allowed ourselves to drop into the flow state that comes from being in play with life instead of working at life. And so I want you to take with you today the idea of creating whatever you are creating, whatever your work is in the world, whatever it is that you are meant to be doing, create it with play, with joy. And if you are losing connection to that play, then it is time for you to shift gears. It only takes, you saw how long it took of bouncing up and down and breathing to shift your awareness. I'd love to hear if anyone had that experience of, oh wow, I just took this 3 minutes to shake, and all of a sudden I felt more energy. All of a sudden I felt inspiration. I've got Alyssa over here with me, and she's saying yes. Say yes if you have more energy right now than you did before you joined my show. I'd love to see a show of hands out there. You can just show me a hand, wave at me, give me some love, some likes. Show me however you feel like it, because we're just playing here. We're just here to play and interact and share our light. And so please continue to share your light with me. Please continue to play with your life, and then look for those signs of divine timing and recognize. Teresa's saying yes, awesome. Recognize that everything is divine timing. Yes, Lisa, yay. After I had this experience yesterday and we were driving north through the night to come back towards Oregon and to stop along the way and visit my friends here, I started really reflecting on how everything really is divine timing. And we can't always see it in the moment. Yes, Kelly, yay. And yet, when you reflect, you can see sometimes the things that seem like really big challenges are actually the universe lining things up for you. And it's actually amazing. The friends that I'm here with now, I had an experience of this exact divine timing when they were living in Connecticut, and I did not even know they were living in Connecticut at this time. I thought they were living in California, and I was visiting another friend in Connecticut. And we had a little bit too much fun that night, and we got drunk, which isn't something I do often, but yes, I did do that. It has happened to me. And so I was super hungover, and I couldn't leave in the morning like I had been planning to. I couldn't get myself out the door until 2 in the afternoon. And then I stopped at the little health food store in this small town in Connecticut, and I'm just about to go and check out. And there's my friend Greg. He says, Kira, is that you? And I looked at him. I didn't even recognize him for a second. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here's someone who I wasn't even in my radar. And so when we allow ourselves to step into this idea of just playing with life and accepting what is in the moment, I'm getting lots of yeses, thank you, then the magic starts happening. Yay, more energy over there with Wanda too, awesome. And so I'm not recommending that you go get too drunk with your friend and think, oh, I'm stepping into divine timing. But when things come in that feel like challenges, that feel like roadblocks, so often they are really things lining up into perfection in the universe. And so I really invite you to look for the opportunity in every challenge that life throws at you, no matter what it is. When I left my home late on Friday morning, that was divine timing. When we left late on the way back, that was divine timing. You are so very welcome, Kenzel. And so this is a fun way to be with life, to just say, hey, I'm going to enjoy what is. And yes, I am creating something better for myself. And yes, I am stepping into my power. And yes, I am here to play. So that is the big message coming through, the play and the connection. So I feel like that is connecting us to our inner child is the big message that's coming through. And that's what I'm feeling from these trees behind me today. So I'm just going to tune into them one more time. Take another breath with me. Asking them if they have any other messages for all of you beautiful Akashic Academy audience. I wonder if you can hear the bird song. We had some chainsaw noise earlier, so I plugged in the headset. Now I want you to hear the bird song, and the chainsaw is off, so I'm going to unplug the headset and see so that you can hear the bird song. Yeah, the trees and the birds are singing together right now. And they're calling in the energy of being safe within the play. So I love how as I opened my eyes, I saw this comment, being playful removes blocks, from Elizabeth Richter. Being playful removes blocks. And when we play and remove those blocks, we also create a safe container for ourselves. So feel that safety. The trees are really wanting you to know that you are safe to express yourself. Just like the birds in the trees, you are safe to express the true you. So if you ever feel like, oh, I really want to do that, but what will my mother think? What will my friends think? What will my children think? Just take a breath and remember, you are safe to express your true nature. You are safe to play. And if you don't feel safe, then please reach out to me so I can help you connect to your inner child and offer yourself what you need to feel safe in this world. And now Grandpa Cedar's coming in to remind all of you that coming up soon at the end of this month, Grandpa Cedar and I will be sharing an amazing activation with you all called Grandpa Cedar's Starseed Activation. And we will be breathing and moving and playing with the energy, and you will receive a direct transmission from Grandpa Cedar, which comes from the ethers, from the universal consciousness. So this will be a clearing of the central channel, an activation to the pineal gland, a connection to universal consciousness. This activation will awaken your connection to yourself more powerfully and to your spirit guides, to the universal consciousness. And you will learn tools that you can take with you to continue to expand on that activation. I haven't checked my email. The last time I checked, I still had 20 spots left, but they are going, and I will be selling this event out. So get your seats while they last. I will drop the link in the comments below later, and reach out to me whenever you need that support. If you feel that you are lacking in support, remember, we are all in this together. We are all connected, and you are safe to express yourself. You are safe to play. So big shout out to all of my friends and colleagues here in the Akashic Academy, and I look forward to sharing more with all of you. Be sure to check out all of the amazing shows here on the Akashic Academy. Like, share, love, leave reviews, and you can come and find my page, Tree Gong Healing, and see what I've got going on over there as well. I have another show over on my business page on Thursdays where I bring in amazing guests, and I'm sorry, I'm getting messages. I don't usually do this on my phone, so it's distracting me. And you are so welcome, Elizabeth. So please join me on this epic adventure that we call life, and step into your transformation. Step into your true nature. And yes, I thank you, Jim, for taking that invitation to play, and keep it going, keep it rolling. Let's keep on playing with life. Let's keep on expanding our dreams. Our dreams are there. Our desires are there to invite us to play and laugh and find the joy of life. We are here as expressions of the divine nature moving through us with the desire to play and enjoy life and expand and have all of the experiences. So step into the full experience of life. If there is something that you have always wanted to do your entire life, don't wait any longer. Don't say, I will do that when I have worked hard enough. I will do that when I have built up enough money. Figure out how you can do it now, because now is the moment, my friends. Now is what you have. So thank you so much for taking this moment to be with me here on this amazing day. Sending so much love to you from California to wherever you are in the world. We are all connected. So let's take one more moment to feel that connection as I send this energy out through the ethers. Breathe it in. And then if you feel inspired, hold your hands up and send some back, and feel it spreading out infinitely to all the humans, all the trees, all the birds and the bees, the dogs and the cats, the mice and the rats, the insects, the worms, the whales and dolphins. Hey Krista, we're doing some group Reiki together. I don't usually call it Reiki, but a lot of people do. So know that it's all one. When we send energy, when we receive energy, we step into the flow. So play with this for a moment with me, with your breath. Inhale and receive. Exhale and give. 3 more times. We can only give if we receive. We can only receive if we give. So I invite you to play with this every day. How can you give more? How can you receive more? Now place a hand on your heart and one on your belly. And feel them connecting your physical body with your emotional body, and then even feeling it connect to your ethereal spirit body. And then just like we did with the group, with your breath, inhale and receive. Exhale, give it to yourself. 3 more breaths. Last one. Not really though, keep breathing. I love you all so very, very much. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week.